Thank you for coming back faithfully. I appreciate it. So, you know me, I will use whatever visual aid I can in our videos. So, I have, ashamedly, maybe not, 19 pair of reading glasses. So, if you're in your 40s and your eyes start to change, and so what happens is I've been at the same +1 magnification for about 12 years. So, my eyes have never deteriorated past that. Thanks be to God. So I'm at a +1 magnification. And so if I go to the dollar store, because that's where I get mine, and I think now they're $1.50, but oh, look, that's a fun pair I don't have. So I have 19 pair. They're everywhere because you never know when you need to read something. So these glasses help me see more clearly. So let me ask you a question. What do you need to help you see more clearly? So if somebody says something to you like, hey, that creed isn't in the Bible, and you argue with them, how do we ever see more clearly what God says in His Word if we are holding on to things that aren't scriptural, that aren't biblical? Listen, I'm no different than any of all of you. Mine started with a question, and I think we all know how I am with questions. I was sitting in the Lutheran church and I wondered, can I ask for forgiveness on my own? Why do I need the pastor to do that at monthly communion? And that's where it started. It wasn't all a waterfall of questioning things right away. It was slow at first, then another thing, and then another thing. And then, as I've mentioned before, I knew that I had been lied to, but I didn't even know what I had been lied to about. And I prayed and I said, God, I just want to know the truth of your word. So show me what it says. And I got invited to this home class and I thought, maybe that's where I'll go to learn some truth. And when you recognize that most everything that you've been taught from the pulpit, your eyes are opened and you're able to see more clearly. But we have to be willing to let go of things that are not scriptural. So I don't know if you know how to drive a stick. I remember when I first was learning to drive a stick and, being able to operate the clutch and, you kill it 212 times and you can't get your feet down right. But once you learn, it's a skill that you have. But you don't, the first time you drive a stick, you don't go out on the interstate, or even if you don't drive a stick, if you drive an automatic, right? You don't When you first learn to drive, you're not out on the interstate doing 75. You go to a parking lot, you learn where the brake is, the gas, you learn how to stay between the lines, you learn all those things. And scripture is no different. You have to build upon some things to get knowledge for other things. And I'm not completely 100% knowledgeable of everything in scripture. That would be ridiculous to say. No one is. But to see more clearly, you have to be able to get rid of some things that are not biblical. So it says in Proverbs 25, beginning in verse 1, it says this: These are the Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah, king of Judah, copied. It is the glory of God to conceal a matter, but the glory of kings is to search out a matter. It is our job, it is our responsibility to search into the scriptures to see more clearly what God has to say in His Word. And you can't get there if you're not willing to take a good hard look and realize, yeah, that's not in the Bible. That's not in the Bible either. And just let go of those things and get into the Word. So, whatever it is that you need to help you see more clearly, whatever it is, that's what you need. So, as my visual here of one of the vast amount of reading glasses that I have to share with you, this is your visual aid to see more clearly what do you need. And perhaps it's getting rid of some things that are not scriptural that you're holding on to because you can't get there without it. Thanks for joining me. Armor Up We Ride at Dawn. May God bless you as always. Have a great day.